Stop lying to yourself. Do you know why you're fat? It's because constantly lying to yourself. The stories that you have in your head, you have to change them. You have to come out of denial, become problem aware. And let me explain what I mean by that. When I got to 83 kg at 5'7", I started noticing that I was getting out of breath a lot easier, a lot quicker. When I got up the stairs, I'd go out of breath carrying my kids, even just keeping up with my kids in the park. And day-to-day life started to feel more like a chore. And I just got to 83 kg at 5'7", and I had years of weight training behind me, so I'd built muscle as well. Now, I speak to guys every day who are much heavier than that, and sometimes even shorter than me, and they don't have years of muscle that they've built from weight training. And yet, when I ask them, how is your weight affecting you? And I ask this question because I need to see that they have thought about it and they'll be committed. They understand their purpose and why, and they'll be committed to a program. Quite a lot of them will say, oh, it doesn't really affect me, right? Now, either they're in complete denial, or they've been somebody who's been overweight or obese since childhood and they don't know any different. But in order to find a solution, in order to be motivated to take action, you have to become problem aware, but not just problem aware, but really aware of the extent of the problem. And again, if you take a deep, hard, honest look, then you'll realize that you're already suffering in many ways. And again, you might not even understand it because you don't know any different. Like I speak to a lot of guys who don't think they have confidence issues, but after they lose weight, they see how much their confidence increases, and many other benefits that they realize that they experience after losing weight that they never even thought about before losing weight. So if you need help with your motivation, I do have a number of free resources. Just ask and I'll be happy to send them to you. I've got my FD motivation video, which can help in you understanding to the extent of your problem, how it's affecting your family, your finances, your relationship with other people, with your family, and even with God. I've got my cycle of change video that explains that the process and cycle that you go through before change happens. And then I have my worksheet, which is Motivation Accelerator. Once you've done all of them, you should be completely aware of your problem, and then once you're aware of that, it will motivate you then to take action. As sad as it is, you have to experience a level of discomfort before change will happen. Change only happens when staying where you are is more uncomfortable than the discomfort of change. And again, with our program, it doesn't have to be that difficult.